There you go, first rates any second now on your screen, and it's not like a grand start for markets. It is like a positive start with a marginal positive bias. That's the way I would have to put it. The breadth is looking meaningfully better today. You got names like Zomato, which is at 163. You got names like South Indian Bank, 2% higher. Reliance Power popping right up. NHPC jumping right back up. You've got SGVN. You got NHPC, Suzlon, Paytm, not at circuit. Indiabull Real Estate, that one is popping along very smartly. In terms of the value transaction, I'm not going by news flow. I'm just picking spots here. Adani Enterprises down, Tata Investment Corp down, Jio Financial Services flat, and the so-called real outlier, I think in the morning, at least on the upside, really could be Railtel Corporation of India. That's a subsidiary of Indian Railways, and that is the one which is popping right up on strong volumes.
Yeah, it's bagged a sizable order worth about 130 crore rupees in Bihar and about 352 odd crore rupees from the BMC itself. So news-based trigger for Railtel. There's RVNL as well, which has got an LOA for a project worth about 339 odd crore rupees from the Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation. So railways, I mean, talk about valuations, the run-up, whatever you may. But news flow as well continues very strong. There's IRCON, which has also got an LOA for a construction project worth about 631 crore rupees. And then, of course, there's HAL, which has got a 2,890 crore rupee order from the Defence Ministry to upgrade 25 Dornier aircraft. This entire chunk of the PSU pack, both railway and defence, is holding up on the back of news flow. There's LIC as well. Remember, very important news flow. The government has now approved a 17% wage hike for all LIC employees. That stock, though a little bit tempered, 922 is where that stock is currently in trade. There's SJVN Green Energy has got an LOI from, for a 200 megawatt solar project. There's AB Fashion. Both NSE as well as BSE have given a no objection on the merger scheme with TCNS Clothing. So that stock, I recall on Friday, jumped up quite a fair bit. This Crompton as well, which has been granted the patent for linear node a tubular lightning system effective for 20 years. Crompton as well holding up 1% as we speak right now. And now, of course, you may want to bring out the laggard part of the market. Let's see what OMCs are up to because they had it really rough all through last week. So HPBP, IOC, you are seeing a little bit of a bounce at least kick in. About a 1% uptick is what you're seeing across the board. But large chunk of the market still in the red. Adani Enterprises, Eicher Motors, Adani Ports, Hero MotoCorp, Maruti, they're all at a little bit of a back foot as we speak right now. On Friday, of course, you had big cuts coming in for the likes of an M&M, Tata Motors, L&T, the blue chips as well, which didn't quite participate. And SBI, amidst the entire electoral bonds news flow, has also been a little bit on the sidelines, along with the rest of the market correction too. SBI still a little bit tempered around that 730 odd mark in trade. But Kunal, what are the first rates looking like?
Well, looks a bit more better because the advance sector and ratio is still, a bit more better than what was in the mid of previous week. In terms of the first trade, I think M&M is something which looks attractive. In fact, the stock has gone through a 200-point correction from 1985-90 approximately towards sub 1800 levels. So I think it's a very good level to try and enter the stock closer to that 1800 mark, expecting a bounce of at least 3 to 5 percentage points on the stock.
Okay, let's get in a view then from Naresh as well. And Naresh, how are you reading into the market open? The breadth quite positive and your first trade?
So breadth quite positive both on the large caps as well as on the mid cap, small caps. Continued like Bharti Airtel, that is a stock which is closer to a breakout. So any dips in the day would be a buy.
Right.